Remainer Bercow unleashed a brutal attack on David Cameron and Brexit during an event with Lord Andrew Adonis on Friday. Speaking at the event held by the European Movement, Mr. Bercow reiterated his claim that Brexit had been a colossal blunder. Indeed, despite the majority of the UK voting to leave, he insisted Brexit had been an unmitigated disaster. He said, "For the moment, for those who believe Brexit is the most colossal foreign policy blunder in the post-war period, it is an unmitigated disaster." In a further brutal attack, the former Speaker of the House of Commons took aim at David Cameron. In conversation with fellow Remainer, Lord Adonis, he said, "For all David Cameron thought of himself apparently, as the heir to Blair, he is a very downmarket imitation of Tony Blair." Tony Blair was extremely strategic, he thought everything through in great detail and stress-tested every policy. I don't think David Cameron did that, he used to fly by the seat of his pants, to trust his natural mental agility. And to think it will be all right on the night. He also claimed the former Prime Minister, who called the referendum, had been wrong to bow down to those on the right of his party. Mr. Bercow, instead claimed Mr. Cameron could have resisted the pressure from those in UKIP and on the backbenches of his party. Indeed, Mr. Bercow claimed the former Prime Minister had made a grievous mistake in pledging to hold a referendum if he won a majority in the 2015 election. Mr. Cameron called a referendum in February 2016 despite agreeing a deal to reform the UK's relationship with the EU. At the time, Mr. Cameron, who believed the UK should remain in the EU, claimed the nation was heading for one of the biggest decisions it will ever make. He said at the time, "We're approaching one of the biggest decisions this country will face in our lifetimes, whether to remain in a reformed EU or to leave." The choice goes to the heart of the kind of country we want to be and the future we want for our children. I do not love Brussels. I love Britain. I am the first to say there are many ways the EU needs to improve. The task of reforming Europe does not end with yesterday's agreement. I will never say our country could not survive outside Europe. That is not the question. B. The question is, will we be safer, stronger and better off working together in a reformed Europe or out on our own?